It is a part that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Start out with Akers. Nowhere to go that time. Might have got the yard up to the 25.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price. Just a gain of a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
The Niners are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has a little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that day.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. We're scoreless after one. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Lance on third down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. On the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. They snap it to Stafford. He's got it to Hilton. not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Gets this one to Juszczyk. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. That's complete left side to Gray. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Lance. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Ty Davis Price with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
On first down at Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. Touchdown! Danny Gray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Gould with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, that's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, It does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
What we would consider generational for most players, we simply take for granted at this point with Aaron Donald. 7th straight All-Pro season last year, complete with 12.5 sacks and a career high in tackles. And who could forget the sequence he had down the stretch to help Los Angeles secure a Super Bowl win.
On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tervarius Moore able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing now is Lance. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Going right back to Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. This is caught by Hilton.
He will have the conversion and more than that.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Akers going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Akers again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 from the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now here's another interception.
And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. The Lance going to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From his own goal line, Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On first down, Stafford here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week, because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A toss left side for Mitchell. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And now here's another interception. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
One team clearly was in control from the start of this one, Charles. They had things humming on the offensive end, a few passing touchdowns, and their secondary on defense really helped to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they certainly did, Brandon, and let's face it, it may be cliche, but that secondary, they brought their no-fly zone signs to this one, didn't they? Shut down everything in the airways, and conversely, their own offense had its way through the air. They made sure their passing game was humming.
So for San Francisco, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
at my Brooklyn cause he